Hi, hey, what's up? I'm looking up there instead of at you. I realize that, thank you. But today is Battle of Bots, and we've scheduled it, and now I'm staring at screens. I hope everybody can hear me. I am the founder of the Lift and Shift Foundation, and we have some holiday fun planned. I started this program called Battle of the Bots a few years ago, and we get veterans, their families to all come in and play with some robots and do some cool stuff. And last year, over the pandemic, we managed to make it uh, less in person, and part of that was bringing it to Twitch. Last month, we tried out our first session, and it worked great. So we're back again this month to work out the bugs before we lift things off into a bigger scale. So I'm here to give a little explanation today, and also we're here to test things. But because it's the holidays and because everybody is busy with Christmas plans, Hanukkah plans, all the festive holiday things, we threw together this calendar of events that hosted Battle of the Bots on short notice this month. So it's been a challenge for people to join in, and I'm lucky enough to have family of my own. So while a handful of our most fun veterans and our most active veterans with our programs aren't all here today, I have the next best thing. I have my kids and my family participating. So I'm going to quickly explain that this is a family thing. You can do this with your family. My adult son, Eric, is here with us today to make sure that I don't have anything broken and to make sure that everybody can join us remotely. He's actually joined a Zoom session with me over 1,000 miles. He's down in the Carolinas, so very very cool. And I'm gonna switch the screen really quick so we can replace Ben. Hey Eric, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Yep, super.
Yep.
Oh, we can't see you, but that's good enough. I'm gonna replace your pin with my pin. There we go. And yeah, so he's logged into that website right up there. He's has the sample code that I've already shared with him because today's the robots have rules. The robots have rules, and they're gonna break out into a fight in a few minutes. So here's the deal. I'm gonna get rid of the browser window so you can see the robot battle real tiny right up there. And we have some code that we've added. Eric is joining with me and talking through some of the code. The robots have rules. They have to stay on the black line today. If they leave the black line, they're going to call themselves out because that's the cool thing about robots is you can tell them that once you leave the black line, you have to power down. And part of that message, part of that is they have to announce it to the other robot that they've actually stepped off the black line. And we're going to test that code today because earlier this week in another session with veterans worked out a set of rules basically for the robots so that they can stay on the black line so that once they leave the black line they drop off and things. And through that establishing the rules, we developed that sample set of code that has all the rules in it that says if this robot steps off the black line, he's got to announce it to the other robot, and then the other robots can throw a party. That's how we know it's going to win. So before they all turn off, they'll be dancing and doing some other stuff. We may add a few other features, but I think today it's just flashing lights and a sound. So we'll see how that works. And in the spirit of fun, I'm going to shut up now because it's been about 5 minutes, and I don't want to drag out and drag all these explanations on. We're just going to get into it. We're going to do a quick best 2 out of 3 with these robots and the code that we've set up on them. So the robots are allowed to follow the line forward as long as they stay on the line, and when they detect their opponent in front of them, the participants are free to code in some judo moves, code in the shake and bake and all the things that happen that make the robots fight and push each other off the line. These 2 robots, neither of them have specific defensive code, but that was worked into the plan so that they can have a block of offensive code and a block of defensive code if they feel like they're going off the line one way or the other after they engage with an opponent. We were psyched about that idea, and an improvement from last month was our robots have some stickers on today, so we can identify. I managed to come up with some stickers from the people I buy stuff from. One is 3D Fuel, which is a veteran-owned 3D printing company. They make their own printer filament. So I managed to dig out some stickers from some of the rolls that we use. I dig their stuff. They give us a tremendous discount on the fuel for being a nonprofit and a veteran nonprofit. And the other set of stickers is actually, I'm gonna mash the button so you can see them there. The other set of stickers is from a company called SainSmart, and they're a maker company. They're a tech company. They do a lot of other stuff. I actually get other 3D printer filament from them, the flexible thermoplastic polyurethane that I use in other work. But I also have tech gear from them. They make a USB oscilloscope that I use as an electrical engineer. So I kind of dig their gear, and it's all made for makers. So I decided, those are the easy stickers for me to find today. So they're kind of stickered up. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna walk away from this screen here, and we're gonna fire up the robots right now. So we're gonna go to town. It's time to do best 2 out of 3. Are we ready? In fact, I'm gonna change some of the code right here. Can we do the? Oh, nope. I guess not. Oh, browser's in the background. Never mind. Let's go. Let's do it. Ready? Oh. Nope. Oh, they're still fighting. They're still duking it out. They're trying. They're going. We may have to have a draw here. They're still struggling. And nope. I'm going to give them another 2 seconds. Actually, another 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. We're going to call it a draw. We're going to power them down. So, and we're not going to change the code. We're going to do best 2 out of 3. So I'm going to pop them back down again. In fact, we won't count that one because they were not set off at the same time. So I'm going to set them off now and let them go. That was our test run. We'll call that a test run. Ready? Go. Oh, look at him. Look at him. I don't know how this is not a loser here. Clearly, he's not technically on the black line or off the black line, but the SainSmart robot here is stuck. He's got his sensor caught on the wheel, or he's got his line sensor caught on the BAT sensor, the ultrasonic sensor, the distance sensor. So they're trying to go back and forth, and he looks like it's coming loose. He's about to tip over. Battery's out. Battery's down. Oh, and he's adding insult to injury. Get off my track.
That is
fair.
Pushing him off too. That's disrespectful.
And he did not quit. So one thing I will notice is we'll have to come back and replace the batteries, which is a challenge. I'm going to come back over to the workspace here. One thing I did notice is it seems like our announcement message is not working. This robot doesn't seem to be either broadcasting the signal that says I lost, or the other robot is not receiving the signal that says that I lost. Either way, that bit of code seems to not be working. And I'm disassembling this thing very quickly so we can put the batteries back in, because the beatdown was so bad that the batteries popped out of the case. And we're okay with that. We actually talked through that as a plan. We as a group, would like to develop some 3D printed extras for these robots. And one of the discussions was whether or not we solve the battery popping out problem by building some part to fix that. And we kind of like the idea that the beatdown is so bad that we can pop out batteries. So that may happen more frequently, especially if I can figure out a way to get these batteries back in faster. I will show you the process very, very quickly. soon as I snap this last battery back in. There we go. So batteries are under the brain. So I'm going to take a step back here and you can see this. So this is the robot up close from the side. Here's the ultrasonic sensor. This is the sensor that detects the distance. And under here on the bottom is this sensor that detects the line on the bottom. But the brain is right here, and under the brain is the batteries. You can kind of see the batteries right there, but you can't reach the batteries without unscrewing the brain and taking the brain off. And the brain has wires in and out of it everywhere, so it can get to be a challenge. I can't fit my big fat fingers in there to get to the batteries, but I can use the tool that comes with it. So I'm attaching the screws back right now, so we can get back to the battle. And this SainSmart robot actually lost. So the SainSmart robot lost round 1. We're headed back to round 2. Here we go. I'm coming back. So the SainSmart robot and the 3D Fuel robot are back, ready for best 2 out of 3. Round 2, go! So, they're stuck. Same scenario, same position. I'm feeling like we're gonna call this before the batteries flip. They're definitely locked together here. The line follower sensor is caught under the ultrasonic sensor, so that they are trapped. And what should be happening now is this robot should be sending a signal that says I'm off the black line, because this sensor says that I'm off the black line, and it's not happening. So we can't have them flash a winner. But I'm going to call it for 3D Fuel and say 3D Fuel is winning best 2 out of 3 already. So let's break it up. Let's break it up. Everybody back to your corners. Let's get these guys out of it. And because I said we'll do best 2 out of 3, let's start the SainSmart robot. Let's give him the head start this time and see if that makes a difference. So SainSmart first, 3D Fuel, have at it. Oh, battery's out again. Robot down, robot down. And the 3D Fuel robot's just not taking no for an answer. I love it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Get off my line. Get off my line. That is amazing. All right. So it didn't really matter one way or another. And batteries are out again. So let's bring our robots back and have a little chat about what happened. That was pretty impressive. Hi, how you doing? Cool. So the 3D Fuel robot, for some reason, just took the crown for today. And given the fact that this was a short impromptu session, we're not going to spend the time usually. What we'd like to do is give somebody else the opportunity to jump into the matches, since it's just me and my son having our own little family long distance battle over here. We're not going to go to a round 2, and I just want to thank Eric. Eric, thank you for joining me long distance. We haven't seen each other yet for the holidays, but I'll be down soon. For anybody who's not keeping up, this was a family edition, just a quick session, because Battle of the Bots is new on Twitch and doing this remotely. So we're working out some of the bugs from last month, figuring out how to set up the arena a little better, figuring out how to score the robots, how to create the rules and things, testing code. But I decided, with the scheduling conflicts that everybody had, to ask my kids if they would join me for Family Edition. And my son Eric is here from the Carolinas, and his screen's off so you can't see him, but if you were here earlier, you probably heard him. This is something that you can do. You can join us remotely wherever. He's down in South Carolina. I'm here in New York City. I'm on the Upper West Side today. And if you join any of my chats, you would know. Most people see me here on Zoom, behind all my goofy medals. I'm not really here to show them off today. I'm here to talk about robots. And this 3D Fuel robot actually won. It kicked butt. What did not happen was our code. And I'll switch screens back again. And what did not happen was our code here was supposed to send a signal if you lost. So down here at the bottom of our code, if a robot comes off the line, it was supposed to broadcast a message and stop. And that did not happen. So I'm thinking this block right here is not doing what it's supposed to be doing in some way, shape, or form. And this is where we'll probably have a few sessions, between here and then, between now and our next event in January, where we troubleshoot and diagnose why that is not working in the bigger scheme of things. But all of our other code here seem to work. The robots change speed, they change direction if they need to. They move forward. They detected the line initially, so all of this code worked, and especially even the 2-second pause at the beginning. And the cooler part about this is I can't share our chat, but this was set up as a template. So I did this with my son earlier because he's actually never coded on this platform. This was his first time logging into MBlock, to the Scratch thing, and first time coding these blocks into robots. So you don't need to learn how to program to do this with us. We shared this file in the chat in our Zoom, and I saved it to my computer. I dropped it in there. Eric grabbed it, opened it up on his end, and he can edit his own version right on his end and send it back to me. I uploaded the code. It was that easy. So I'm kind of psyched that it worked out, and logistically everything's good. It's just now we're ready for real contenders, because the same smart robot just wasn't hanging in there. Had his batteries knocked out twice, and was a unanimous loser. Not even a split decision.
It wasn't even close.
No, it was not even close. Batteries are out again, and the rollover, kind of like a turtle, just done. But I want to, like I said, thank you, Eric. Thanks for hopping in here. I know you actually got to go to work in a little while, so I'm not going to keep you on here forever. Give me like another 2 minutes just to explain to everybody that if you're here, if you're logged in, you can go to We Lift and Shift on the internet, or basically on any social media service. You can find us. You can sign up on our website as a veteran or a volunteer, and any of those things. You can in most of our bio links, there is a one-click registration where we've partnered with ID.me, and you can verify your veteran service, and that automatically sets you up as someone who gets our monthly emails. So you'll know when these events happen. You can join us. You can get the Zoom link invite, and you can come and do this yourself. You can bring your family, just like I did. My son Eric is 1,000 miles away, and we connected. This was not hard. It was not complicated. He picked it up right away. We spent almost an hour here total with our little pregame session and the actual battles. But anybody can do this. If you have battle buddies, if you were deployed with people, you want to connect with them, grab your battle buddies, sign up, do this long distance. I'm down with that. This used to be an in-person thing that we did all the time, and the pandemic, when this virus came out and tried to kill us all, we adjusted to a better way to reach more veterans. So bring your families. I'm going to come back to my view here. I'm going to tell you, bring your families. Go to our website and sign up. Check your emails, your spam filter for emails from, I think the name is team@WeLiftAndShift, but the domain. I don't make it a point to bombard your inbox with messages. There are some VSOs, some nonprofits out there who will, inundate you with emails and do this. Hey. I'm a veteran with PTSD myself. I get a little flustered when my inbox is monopolizing my time. I get it, so I try to make sure that we have this non-invasive policy of emailing you. But go sign up, go play with us. All of this is here because we're a veteran nonprofit. We don't charge veterans for this. That's part of the mandate of being a public charity, and what gives us the special tax exemption from the IRS and our 501c3 status. We have sponsors that help us cover the cost of these robots and the cost of development. So I appreciate. I'm gonna get off my soapbox now because we've had our short little battle for the weekend, and that's it. I appreciate anyone and everyone who shares this, who tells everybody else about it, and come back and join us when we start doing more in January.